Well, good Thursday evening, everybody. June 27th. We are here in Charlotte Douglas International.
7 customers have woken up off flight 189, service to Dallas.
Charlotte Douglas International Airport in Charlotte, North Carolina. So we're getting ready to begin our whole adventure for next week. So we're going to record some of the flights. We're going to be flying from here to Dallas-Fort Worth. It seems like every time we fly out of here, we're going to Dallas-Fort Worth. First time was for a connecting flight. Last time we were going to Dallas-Fort Worth. And then this time, connecting flight. So Dallas is not our final destination, but we do have a layover there. It's supposed to be an hour, 42 minutes, assuming we take off here on time and land on time. So looking forward to that. So we're always a little nervous, I think, before we get on a plane, because we've flown several times. It's just not something we do a lot. I prefer to drive where I'm going if I can do it in a day, but where we're going, we can't do that. So I'm going to show you this airport here in a minute, how crowded it is, just like last year when we flew out of here in April. So you want to share what's on your mind?
I'm a little sleepy.
By the way, I wore my Fort Worth Stockyard shirt because we're flying to Dallas-Fort Worth. So.
I am a little nervous, but I'm excited.
Yeah, we've done it before, so show you around the airport here, record a little bit of the flight. Probably going to condense both flights into one video this time, because once you're above the clouds, it pretty much looks the same. So anyway, see you later. The gate changed once since we've been here. We don't fly out to 6:09. That's our scheduled departure. They had us in the C terminal, and once we were in there, they changed it to B8. But anyway, this has been pretty much what it's like in every terminal we walk through. And I'll say this too. I have learned something today, and that's that nobody who's
Ladies and gentlemen, if you're traveling to Dallas-Fort Worth, all remaining carry-on bags will be checked to your final destination today.
One thing I've figured out today is that nobody who's walking to an airport pays attention. Nobody.
They're all on their phones.
They're all on their phones. They zigzag back and forth. I've always thought, like when you're in a grocery store or an airport, just like you're driving, you stay on the right side till you need to make your turn or whatever, and then people coming the other way do the same. That ain't how they do it in the airport. So anyway, we had a little trouble getting through security. We got a lot of camera stuff with us, and they opened your carry-on bag, and they opened camera bag. It was the microphones, our microphones that triggered it. So I don't know what did in this bag.
That was the microphone.
Okay, well, in the camera bag, I'm not sure what it was. That pistol grip thing I've got, they probably, I don't know if they saw the shape of it and thought it was a gun. People have thought that before. So, anyway.
Sun's coming out.
Yeah, it's been rainy all day, which is good. We have needed rain in a bad way here. But,
water the garden the last 2 weeks.
Yeah. We didn't get any rain when we were in Pennsylvania that we could tell. It was just dust. But today, it's rained pretty much all day. Still overcast, but I see some breaks now in it. So hopefully we'll get some storms while we're going, throughout the week. All right, so here is our view. You can just barely see the Charlotte skyline out in the distance there. Bank of America building, and I can't remember if that's Duke Energy. That's what it is. And that is not our plane, but this is our gate. We are here very early. That's the flight we tried to get switched to. It's an earlier flight to Dallas, but it sold out. So like I said, we're here early, and apparently there's still a flight ahead of ours at this gate. And that, I just turned around and looked at that. That is our favorite vacation spot in Florida, or one of them. And said, we always drive when we go to Siesta Key, Anna Maria Island area. But flight at this gate is headed for Sarasota, Bradenton. Yeah, you've seen our mini videos from Siesta Key and Anna Maria Island. Sorry. But anyway, yeah, I just happened to look behind, went to the restroom, and saw that one's flying to Sarasota. We have never flown to Florida. I don't anticipate that we ever will. It's too easy of a drive. It's just a day's drive. So anyway, last time I was here, I was marveling that people fly from here to Myrtle Beach, but I guess that's just a connection from somewhere else. I could not imagine getting on a plane here and flying to Myrtle Beach, which is literally, 3 hours away. So, but yeah, I guess that's what it is. People flying from other areas. So kind of like we're doing tonight. Charlotte Airport, 6th busiest in the country. Okay, so we finally got boarded gate C18. I think this might be the same gate we used last year when we flew to Dallas. So we're still sitting here, haven't pulled out yet.
I couldn't find anywhere to put my bags. I walked back.
Yeah, the overhead bins were like
So I
full.
come back. I said, "Will you guys check this?" And some lady heard me. She says, "I've got a backpack. You take it down. I'll put it between my legs."
Yeah, so that was sweet of
That was
her.
very nice.
So we want to give a shout out to Brian Newton, who saw us walking by the airport and said, "I watch y'all all the time," and he's headed to New York. So I hope he has a safe flight, and hope we have a safe flight. So I'll be glad when it's moving, because you have 2 flights. So I'll be glad when this thing's moving, 'cause it's hot. Y'all saw the, I don't know what the word is for the airport this evening. It's just full.
Chaos.
Yeah, chaos, that's a good word. So anyway, heading to Dallas, have an hour, 42-minute layover there, and then on to our next flight. Yep, here we go. That didn't sound good. I don't know what.
Sounds like they're fixing a last minute screw or something.
Yeah, I noticed it's starting to come apart in the back or something. Maybe that's just the door. Well, no, there's not
No,
a
they
door
already
back
said the
there.
doors were shut. They said that earlier.
Oh, well.
Well, at least they saw it before we left. I hope that sound picks up.
Shaughnessy has a sick sense of humor. I see blue sky. That's the most I've seen all day. So we're not going to be taking off into rain like I thought. All of a sudden.
Yeah.
There it is, and I don't like that. Okay, we are heading over mountains. I'm going to guess we're over the mountains of North Georgia. That is just a guess. I know the route we're supposed to be taking, so possibly the upstate of South Carolina. Well, I was wrong. I just checked my flight tracker and we just flew over the Smokies. So it looks like we're getting a little bit past the mountainous areas now. Okay, we're over central Tennessee now, and we're starting to hit some turbulence. I don't care for turbulence. It looks like we're getting into clearer skies, and most of the cloud cover is behind us. Notice how that engine's shaking there because of the turbulence. Okay, you can't see it, but according to my tracking app, we are directly above Nashville right now. It feels like we're making a slight left turn to the southwest, so I'm guessing we're going to be going over Memphis here in a little bit. Way out in the distance, I doubt you can see it, there's another plane flying the opposite direction. Gone now. Okay, I don't see it yet, but according to my flight tracker app, we should be nearing Memphis, Tennessee and the Mississippi River, so I definitely want to show you the Mississippi as we cross it. Okay, I am starting to see the Mississippi coming into view. I do not see downtown Memphis, even though it's showing we're to the north of it. But there's the Mississippi to the right of the screen. So we are crossing from Tennessee into Arkansas now. You can see two bridges spanning the Mississippi. So we should be coming into West Memphis, Arkansas. We're in Arkansas. How do you feel about that? Yeah. What that means is one more state to go is Texas. So, are you settled down a little bit now?
Not really, because I was nervous as I maybe because the wild cherry Pepsi.
That calmed you right down on it.
And what I really think it is because I've been riding the Fury 325 at Carowinds and going up so high and down, and I think that helped me.
You hear that, folks? If you're scared of flying, go to Carowinds.
Go to Carowinds and ride their eyes.
Alright, so just getting into Arkansas. One more state to go. I don't know if you can see that, but there's another plane out there in the distance. If you look where that cloud is right there, look up, and it's going the same way we are, it looks like. It looks like it's just floating. It's kind of gleaming out there in the sky above that white cloud center screen, just up to the right of that. Focus. We go any further. Okay, we are now leaving Arkansas and clipping the southeastern corner of Oklahoma. I didn't know we were going to clip Oklahoma, but we are. I still don't know if y'all can see that plane out there or not. We've been riding parallel with it for a while. Let's see if I can't get... should be about center screen. Hold on, it's hard to hold on. Do you see it on the screen or do you see it?
Yeah, it's getting blurry, but right
yeah.
here. No, wait a minute, but I did see it a second ago. In the screen, I couldn't see it with my eyes.
It's still there, I just...
Yeah, I see it.
Yeah, there it is. Texas. And we were still flying basically parallel with that plane out there. Except we're going a little faster than it is because we've caught up with it. We're now in Texas. How do you feel about that?
Even better.
That means we're getting ready to land. And for those of you who ask, I'll show you these. Put that tray up. That's how we fly with our pets, right there. They are sleeping. What?
Oh. Put it
Wait.
the light on so people can see
Oh.
them in there. Riviera and Ren are sleeping in their little carrier.
Riviera, you awake, buddy? Make sure he's live.
He is really looking.
They're just relaxing in comfort. So we're slowly starting to descend, which tells me we are getting near Dallas-Fort Worth. Yeah, there we go. Let's straighten that out. So we are minutes from landing.
Your tray table and put away carry-on items, and place your seat in the original upright position. Seat back device holders must be stowed for landing. We will now collect any items you wish to discard.
Alright, now this lake that's coming into view, I remember that from our first flight out here in 2021.
Secure smaller
That is
handheld
Lavon
devices.
Lake. I can barely make out the skyline of Dallas through the haze. I was hoping for a better view of it. See some boats out there on the lake. They said when we left Charlotte that it was going to be 96 in Dallas when we landed. No, 92 when we landed. It was 96 when we took off. Now he's going to tilt the plane again. We're going in the water. Wow. can see our shadow. There's our shadow. I guess that's ours, unless there's another one right above us. I hope not. Say that's ours. Now that's neat. I got a good video shot of it. There's Dallas in the background. Way out in the background. Their landing gear down, so that's good to see. And now that is neat right there. Oh, well, that was a little rough. Just touched down in Dallas. It is 7:37, 8:37 back home. And there goes the Skylink train. That is a fun way to get around the airport. We rode that in 2021, and we're going to have to ride it again tonight because we have to board our second flight in a whole different terminal. So that's how you get from terminal to terminal at DFW. Okay, so who knew there was still Toys R Us around? We are here at DFW Airport now for about an hour and 30 minutes from now. So we're gonna have to make our way up to the Skylink. Oh, somebody's going off in my bag there. That's why I turned around suddenly. They were walking right where I thought I'd parked my bag at. So we gotta ride the Skylink. I'll show you that when we get on it. And we got to go to Terminal B. We're in Terminal A now. So Shaughnessy is in there with the dogs in the pet relief area. I'm not going to record that for y'all. I don't think y'all want to see that. Okay, so what do you think of the pet relief area here at DFW?
It's bad.
When you think of this airport, you think of high class, high tech, and it is a nice airport. That is the nastiest pet relief area I've ever seen. You can smell it from 20 feet away.
There's two in Charlotte. One of them was fine.
And they were, yeah.
But the other one had a real strong smell.
I mean, for a dog relief area, the one in Charlotte was not, I almost say nice, but it was fine. This one you can smell from 20 feet away.
And what's really sad is when pet owners go in there, they let their animals pee everywhere. There's actually poop on the floor. It's like, you're supposed to clean up after here.
Yeah, you really are. And somebody has,
Not fair to the next.
that thing needs attention. But anyway, on the escalator now up to the Skylink. All right. So correction, we are not getting on the escalator, we are getting on the elevator because we have the dog stroller out now. This is very handy to have around the airport so they don't have to stay in that little cramped bag the entire time. Alright, so. Now you had a lot of fun on Skylink the other time we rode it when we were here in 2021 waiting for our El Paso connection.
Yeah, we just like rode it for
Rode
fun.
it around, yeah, and it moves pretty good.
It does. Yeah, you want to hold on.
Yeah. So it's just like a little, what do you call it? Like it's not like a monorail, but like a little shuttle, I guess.
Yeah, I guess so.
It said it should be coming any minute now. What's that? Oh, that reminds you of Cooper? Yeah, a little bit. Alright, Skylink is here.
Please do not block the doors.
We about had it all to ourselves that one morning.
Board here for gates A1 through A20.
Go Vols.
All B and D gates and the Grand Hyatt.
Wearing earplugs in, he didn't even hear me.
Not block the doors.
So you want to hold on or sit down on this thing, don't you?
Please hold on. This train is departing.
I'm going to eat. You're going to eat. Yeah.
The next stop, sir, is A1
The next gate is A1. How cool is that? I'm telling you folks, this thing moves and it moves fast. Okay, so we are in Terminal B, and I see a store I just got to go in. Texas Territories. Alright, so we are at our gate for our next flight. Now, we're going to go ahead and say where that's going to be. This is not going to be any clue as to what all we're going to be doing next week. But after our layover here, we are flying to
Wichita, Kansas.
Wichita, Kansas. That's going to be a much shorter flight. So, I know you might be asking, why Wichita? Well,
You don't know what direction we're going to go.
right. That's kind of a starting point for the road trip that we're going to be doing. So, Wichita is actually famous for a lot of things, believe it or not. A lot of famous people have come from there. Great Chicago running back Gail Sayers is from Wichita. Barry Sanders. Lynette Woodard, you know who that was. First female Harlem Globetrotter.
Oh.
And she could outplay most men. Also, let me ask you this. Have you ever eaten at a White Castle? That's out of Wichita, Kansas. How about a Freddy's Steak Burger and Custard?
Oh.
Wichita, Kansas. Or how about Pizza Hut? Wichita, Kansas.
Seems familiar now that
Yeah.
you say that.
And do you have any Coleman outdoor equipment like a cooler or a tent? Wichita, Kansas.
We've got a lot of Coleman products.
But we're not doing any of those things. We are basically spending the night there tonight. Going to get to our room probably about 11:30, 12 o'clock. Get up early, and we're heading out. We're heading out on a road trip. So that's just a starting point. So more to come soon. So stay tuned. Okay, so we are getting ready to board flight 3319 to Wichita here in just a few minutes. I'm not going to record much of this flight. I am going to record the takeoff because I don't know if we'll see Dallas from the seat that we're sitting in, but it's going to look pretty at night if I do. And then probably the landing. The rest of it's going to be dark, so there's no point in recording much of it. Okay, so we are now on our second flight, flight 3319 to Wichita. Now this is an American Eagle, which means it's a smaller plane, just two seats on each aisle. There on each side is an Embraer 175 plane, so a smaller plane. Excited to be heading to Wichita, Kansas.
Yes, I am.
Alright, so not going to record much this flight, but I hope we see Dallas skyline lit up at night. I am going to try to get that.
Get dark. Well, it is dark outside.
It is dark outside. I just don't know which angle they're going to take off from. We're basically going due north. So Dallas is probably, my guess, going to be on that side of the plane, which is not good, but never know. So we'll see. Alright, getting ready to take off to Wichita. Now I gotta say, I like this little jet. I was a little nervous about it. I like it a lot better. There's more space underneath the seat on this little Embraer 175 than that big plane. Well, I don't know how big the plane was.
Well, the other one had like a divider between.
It did. There's not a divider here, so yeah. So there's a lot more room in that. But I like this little thing. It's a little two-seater. Well, not two-seater, but two on each side. Yeah. By the way, when we were sitting at the Dallas airport, I was telling you about Wichita, I forgot to mention, it's also the aviation capital of the world, I guess. They build the Cessnas there, they build, I think Boeing, they build parts for that. So actually, a lot of your aircraft, I don't know a lot about aircraft, but a lot of your aircraft parts and things like that are made in Wichita. So,
okay.
So in addition to Pizza Hut, I left out the aviation part.
We were excited about Pizza Hut.
Not really. My first Pizza Hut that I ever ate at was in eastern Colorado the first time we came out. We drove out with my dad. So that's my first Pizza Hut ever. It's been about 1981. So I'm sure you wanted to know that. I do apologize for the glare. They've got lights on in the cabin, so that kind of making it hard to record out the window at night. We're making our turn onto the runway, so I anticipate we're getting ready to take off. I hear the engines revving, so I think we're getting ready to go. Yeah, here we go. I love that feeling there when it gets you back in your seat. It's irritating. There's Dallas. I don't know if you can see that or not. One building that's outlined in green. That's not good quality. Over it. Folks down there, I don't know if you can see, that's AT&T Stadium. We did a tour of there a year ago. Wow. Yeah, it was, I barely even caught it. It was just right below the wing there. So that was good. We're already in Arlington. So we just passed over AT&T and Texas Rangers Globe Life Field, World Series champions. And I'm a Braves fan, but I was really pulling for Texas last year. They were the only team in the major leagues that didn't cater to political pressure.
Not yet. The seatbelt sign is still on, okay?
Alright, we are crossing the Red River. You can't see it, but that's where we are, from Texas into Oklahoma. Not much further. Okay, we are now flying over Oklahoma City, Oklahoma. Very hard to record at night, especially with the cabin lights on. That's OKC down below us. Crossing into Kansas. I'm not even going to try to record the ground because you can't see anything. So we're landing in just a few minutes in Wichita. Okay, we are starting to come into Wichita now. Our final destination of the day, and then we start our journey tomorrow. There's the tilt of the plane that I always don't like. But he's got to do it because he's got to circle back. The airport is back to the south of Highway 54. Well, Wichita, Kansas is pretty good size. Getting some turbulence as we're starting to make our descent. And he keeps tilting this plane about on its side. So basically we came in on the east side of the city, the airport's on the west, so we had to go up and kind of make a 180-degree circle, or a half circle. The roughest part of the two flights is right now. We're hitting a lot of turbulence right here. I don't know why, but we hit several pockets of it. And there's another one. Goodness. That's probably the worst part about flying is the turbulence. It's really bad right here, y'all. Chauncey just said she wants to be on the ground. I told her we're fixing to be one way or the other.
You're a different character now.
Goodness gracious.
You're playing a bagpipe. Like,
Yeah, I want to get out of this and get landed. See how that wing's jerking around there? I think we're fixing to land. This is probably the roughest landing we've had in a while. Wow. Yeah, I don't see how the landings on these things withstands too many of those. If anybody knows how many times or how often a plane has to change its wheels, I'd like to know that, especially with landings like that. Okay, folks, we are on the ground in Wichita, Kansas. Tomorrow the journey begins. You have anything you want to say?
I'm glad we're finally on the ground.
That was
in the live.
that was one of the roughest landings we've had, probably since flying back to Charlotte and Phoenix in 2021.
Yeah, that was kind of scary
And
there.
that was during a storm. This is good weather, but yeah, that was rough. Anyway, glad to be on the ground safely. So stay with us this week. Hopefully we'll bring you some good videos. If you like this video, like and subscribe.
And follow us on Facebook.
Have a blessed evening.